Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Prabhu Patel. Today is 15th of April and it's been 12 days since the NEET MDS 2024 results were announced, and I'm proud to say I got an All India rank of 248. Yes, I was not expecting such a good rank. I was expecting more of a less than 600, 700, not a single digit more than that, because I knew the paper was tough, comparatively tough to last year. The part B was very technical, time consuming, and the options were ambiguous. You cannot arrive at the single answer. You have to do a gamble in most of the question. It was like that for me at least. And in the part A, it was comparatively easy because in the part A, the basics, the medical subjects, either you know the answer or you don't. That's the case. And I think luck played a greater part this year because some questions that I revised just a night before and they were in the exam. That helped me a lot to get the good rank, and I think because of that I'll be getting a good government institution and maybe the branch of my dreams. Since we are talking about colleges, let me tell something about myself. I did my BDS from Sardar Patel Dental College, Lucknow. It's a private institution. I also gave the last year NEET MDS, that was the 2023, during my internship, prepped for I think last 4 months, November, December, Jan, Feb, and the exam was on 1st of March. I gave that and got a 2160 rank, 514 marks it was. If I wanted, I could have gotten into a good private institution, but because I already studied in one, I knew that how the private institutions are, how is the patient flow. So I thought that I should try again, and I was able to get 2000 rank in 4 months. So I thought that if I slogged for a year, I'll be able to get a good rank. But trust me when I say, I was not expecting to get a single digit above 600, 700, not more than that, because I knew how I was studying, how my memory is. It's not good. Trust me, it's not good. If I don't revise within a week, I'll forget it. I'll absolutely forget it. And that was the case with many of the subjects like pharmacology, public health, anatomy, and I had to revise again and again to remember them. And I'll tell you about how I prepared in another video, but this will be just a recap of how I did. And I think I started my preparation for the NEET MDS 2024 in May. It was in May of 2023. I joined a coaching. I joined CDs, by the way. CDs online course. It was course B, I think. And I started from preparing from my home. I shifted all of my stuff in a single room and started studying for like 6 to 8 hours daily. In the starting it was 4 to 6. Then after I think 3 months, then it was 6 to 8. Then after in next 3 months it was 9 to 12. It was like that. And in the starting I also went for various GR-ship interviews and all, just to see how much competition is there in the field. It used to give me a boost that I have to study hard, because this is the field, this is the competition out there. And either you do a clinic or you go join a MDS college, private or government. So I thought I should get a government, and I should get a government college. So I started studying. I studied from May, June, July. Then the AIMS was in I think October. I got a All India rank of 412 in that AIMS, and it was good. But AIMS is mostly, I have seen they give the clinical questions, but it is mostly repeat. So if you want to perform good for AIMS, you can study the older AIMS paper, and you'll get like at least 150 questions from those old papers. But NEET MDS is a different ball game. You have to know the basics, you have to know the clinicals, you have to know that the concepts clearly, because they tend to twist the questions a lot. If they are asking this, they'll just twist the question a little and they'll ask that. It's like that. and so I kept on preparing. I got in the I got 400 rank in the AIMS. Then I gave the UPPSC dental surgeon exam. I also cracked that, but I was not able to crack the interview. No big deal. I was not hoping to crack that because I knew there were far more greater people in the interview, and so I kept on preparing. Then it came to December. Then NB shifted the dates. I think the only time I stopped studying was during those 10 days when NB was quite undecisive when should we keep the NEET MDS. I was thinking that they'll keep it along with the NEET PG, but they didn't. So I think they shifted for 18th or 19th of March, the exam date. So I kept on revising, studying, and in the last 2 weeks, I think not last 2 weeks, last 1 week, I did one final revision, made a small precise notebook for all the subjects, just a single notebook, 365 page. It was a diary. I'll show you. I think it was somewhere here. Where is it? Yeah, this was the diary. I made it. It was like that, just simple notes like 10-14 pages per subject, and all I had to do was revise this diary in the last week just before the exam. I also used to prepare a daily schedule in a different diary like this. I'll show you like this. This was my March one, and I used to prepare a whole planner. This is just a normal diary, and I prepared it like a planner. So I'll show you how to prepare one. So that's how I did it. And when I went for the exam, my center was in Lucknow, so I had to travel. There was no center in Kanpur. Yeah, I belong from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, and there was no center in Kanpur, so I had to travel one day before to Lucknow, and the center was nearby. Went for the exams. So what happened when I saw the question paper? I went for part B. When I opened the part B, the first question, it didn't click. Okay, I thought it must be tough. A tough question is in the first one. Then I opened the second one. It was also tough. Then I opened the third one. It was also tough. And till 20, I was able to solve only 5 questions. And out of those 5, I was doing a 50-50% in at least 2 questions. So I thought, have I not studied the whole year? That was my thought process that time, and it was really giving me a headache. So I just thought, no, this is not the case. I'm just getting frightened because the tougher questions are ahead. So I kept on, but yeah, the paper was time taking, paper was clinical, paper was lengthy. So I kept going. I think in the first attempt, first slide, I did at least 95 question out of 140. Then I cranked it up at least to 135. I attempted 135 in the part B. Then I went to part A. Part A was comparatively easy, but still this year they gave the questions from GIT in the general medicine. It was quite confusing and like a bouncer, because GIT is not such an important topic in general medicine. I've seen that. And I was not able to solve the questions of general medicine, but yeah, I was able to do pharma because I had revised pharma a night before, and at least 12 or 14 of the questions of the pharma I was able to solve in a single second because I revised a night before. So I think part A I attempted around 95, and I attempted total of 230 out of 240. So when I came out of the examination hall, I met a bunch of my seniors and juniors, and all of them were saying like paper was quite easy, paper was a lot of repeats. And I thought, where were they in my exam? I was stunned, I was shocked. So I was about to meet my friends, my batchmates, but I took the last bus to Kanpur. I went away because I didn't want to get depressed talking to them. So I came back to my home and thought, let's wait for the result. And when the results came, it was surprising. I didn't know I'll get such a good rank. I'm really thankful, and yeah, that's what it is. So this was not such a insightful and giving you, it was not a message, it was not giving you tips, it was just a video telling that how I got the rank. But I'll be making better videos from now onwards, giving you tips and tricks, so stay tuned to the channel, and thank you for watching.